What's up, friend, and welcome back to another TMNT standard video. Today we're going to have a look at my favorite deck of all time, Orzhov Sacrifice. Now, I haven't played this deck in quite some time because I felt like there wasn't really enough power to justify playing it anymore, but TMNT has truly changed that. These new cards we're working with have revived the deck list in my opinion, and it feels so awesome to play right now. Now, we're working with Super Shredder and Leonardo's Technique. There's also a spicy one-off Red King in here because I'm experimenting with that card. But Shredder and Technique are incredible. Super Shredder is a 2-mana 1/1. Whenever another permanent leaves the battlefield, you put a 1/1 counter on Super Shredder. Now in this deck list, sacrificing is what we do, creatures dying. So Shredder has potential to grow really big, especially because we're also trying to take advantage of that mobilize mechanic. We have that through cards like Voice of Victory with a mobilize 2. We have the Delcoven Encampment, which is technically also a mobilize 2. But we are also working with Avenger of the Fallen, a 3-mana 2/4 with mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Now, through sacrificing things, we can fill up our graveyard, but we also have 4 copies of Snarling Gorehound, which whenever another creature control with power 2 or less enters, you get to surveil 1. So that's really going to fill up the graveyard as well. And we have no issue filling up the graveyard because we are playing 4 copies of Leonardo's Technique, 4-mana sorcery, sneak cost of 2, return 1 or 2 target creature cards, each with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So now we have access to reanimating cards like Sephiroth, which is super important, which otherwise, like Raise the Past only went up to 2 CMC, so there wasn't really a possibility to revive Sephiroth, and now it is, which is also why Avenger of the Fallen feels even better. Because imagine a world where you bring back an Avenger of the Fallen and a Sephiroth or something with Leo's Technique. But like even the mobilizing makes it so that the sneak is pretty easily like fired off. Because, you know, if you go so wide with the mobilize, it's very hard for your opponent to block everything. So that makes it even better than it would be otherwise. Now, Red King, I already spoke about it a little bit. This is more like a fun one-off that I'm kind of like experimenting with, as I would really love for this card to work. 2-mana 1/1 with disappears. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield and you control this turn, you create a 1/1 red creature token and you put a 1/1 counter on Red King. So we can almost always trigger that and make ourselves some reds. You can then sacrifice 3 reds to return target creature card and other cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That would, of course, be the dream. Imagine bringing back a bunch of like Vengeful Blood Witches or something. I also am playing some like Lord Skitters for kind of like the same reason I'm playing Red King. Just, you know, putting a bunch of creatures on the board so we can eventually sacrifice them with Umbercooler Zealots and then drain our opponent with cards like Blood Witch and Sephiroth, as you do in these types of decks. Now, somewhat new card, Moonshadow is in here as well. 1 mana, 7/7, but it enters with 6 //- counters on it. Whenever one of our permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, while this creature has a -1/-1 counter on it, you remove a -1/- counter from that creature. So it just works really nicely with the sacrificing and the surveilling that the deck list is capable of. And like Moonshadow is just one of my favorite creatures in Standard right now. Super underrated and can fit perfectly into this deck list. And then we have a incredibly fun to play, quite powerful Orzhov Sacrifice deck list. That feels great now with these TMNT upgrades. Let's dive into the gameplay so you can check it out for yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I know RNG is just has been an absolute nightmare for us. But it feels weird, like I don't want to constantly blame bad luck, but what else am I to do? Like, we're once again against prowess on the draw. Like, can you all just fuck off? Like, I'm so tired. It's always prowess, and you always find your way on the draw. Like, it's so exhausting. Like, please, just collectively fuck off. Like, I'm so tired of prowess, man. Yeah, this is Orzhov Sac. Leo's Technique. Yeah, we found 3 prowess games in a row, mind you. Like, what? Oh, not prowess, it's blink or some shit. I don't know. 600 flavors of Izzet. You tell me which one it is. Either way, being on the draw always is going to be a little bit of a pain. Let's go Avenger of the Fallen here. See if we can set up Blood Witch and Zealot, maybe. Kitsune Mill. I played it, like, during early access. It was fun. But outside of that, I'm not, like, super interested in playing Mill, so it's not something that I would gravitate towards, personally. Anyway, this deck has a good amount of life gain too, so Later gets it somewhere. You know, life gain, double Blood Witch. I almost feel like setting up Zealot so I can maybe look for some more Leo's Technique value though, even though, you know, setting up another Blood Witch does mean more life. I think this is nice though. Prowess will stop being a standard with next year's renewal, right? I don't, what sets rotate out again? Ooh, see, Super Shredder. That could be a nice one to fill up the graveyard with and reanimate it. I forget what does, if Bloomburrow OTJ, like what rotates out? I don't remember. Whoa, I know Whoa for sure, but okay, wait, you are Prowess? I don't know anymore. You Prowess or are you Blink? Everything for either drift. Right, right. Block this Otter and then reanimate Blood Witch and yeah, no, they fucking love printing new Prowess cards. They really do. It's their kink, I think. Alright, let's go and bring back Shredder and Blood Witch then. Blood Witch again. I mean, shit. I'm getting a good amount of value here right now, though. Exactly. Sick. Cry about it, cry about it. And Strixhaven next. Isn't that like, is that... Yeah, Prismari tends to be pretty fucking favored. Anyway, 4 Seam Rips and 2 Split Ups. I guess it is what it is. I think I have to drop one of these 1-drops here. I think it's Moonshadow, because they bounce it anyway, right? Crazy style. Okay, well, here we are. Sadly, no turn 1 play, but we're used to it. I'll just fill up the graveyard for Avenger. We'll do Voice. And, okay, 2 scary Prowess creatures, and I don't have removal. Pray for me, chat. No removal is ass. Okay. Flash, thank you for the 22 months. Alright, we'll try Avenger with a Fallen here. Nah, they're never touching standard. No, they're not. Fucking wish they would, but... It'd be so nice to have the Izzet decks nerfed a little bit, but... They wouldn't. Yikes. So why not swing? I guess they didn't want to lose to Otter, did they? Blood Witch, Blood Witch. A bitch needs some life. Yeah, I think it's literally impossible. Well, I think there's one card you hit the nerf is that, and it's fucking Storm Chaser's Talent. Not sure what his helicopter's outside. Yeah, I think if you wanted to like hit all Izzet decks, I think Storm Chaser's Talent would be the only ban you could probably fire off, but... That card has, like, escaped the bans for how long now? I don't think it ever will. Alright, chat. I'm really, really hoping I live. There's 2 cards in their hand. I'm not sure. 7? Alright, I'm already dead. Fucking hell. Alright, I tried. The double slick shot I can't beat without my board wipe or removal, so... Can't find the seam rips. Can't find the split ups. Made an effort. Encampment also means I can't curve the way I would like to, but I do have double zealot. Maybe I'll try it, man. Yeah. Arena, just like, the thing is, like, if you invested, you put your energy into, like, an Izzet deck when it was Corey Steele era, VV era, like, you name it, like, that's why Izzet is always so unbelievably popular on Arena for those exact reasons. Like, people will always just, they still have the cards crafted, you know? And then it's just easy to adapt because it's been Izzet for 2 years now, feels like. So yeah, the Arena economy just sucks. It's just like highlights how bad shit is. No, I think the deck is good, Jay. I think the deck is pretty fire. I could do Gorehound Blood Witch here, I guess. I could also set up Avenger of the Fallen as like a Death Touch thingy. Maybe I do Avenger. Try to set up some nice like mobilize value with these guys. Fine. Yeah, I like that Boros deck. The Boros deck's also doing good on like MTGO and stuff and like challenges, leagues. Like, it's pretty solid off meta deck. It was quite hard. Alright, Otter, I'm gonna fuck you up. I hope you're ready. I'm gonna fuck you up, Otter. I hope. Hope this is not a bounce, but we'll see. Fill up that graveyard. Land. Nah. Nah. I was like, I'll take some removal maybe. Like, maybe any of the 4 seam rips we have in here would be a vibe. But... Could have been a 5-power Avenger if we hit creatures. Yo, Hollow Knight, what's up? No blocks, I guess? Sus. Eddie Merc. $16. Dead Sephiroth here. Okay. Let's say I hope it's not a bounce. Chat, we're gonna have a win here. Get fucked. Is that get fucked? Get fucked. Low key, I need more Avenger of the Fallen. So like, why is this card going hard as hell right now? Let me think about that actually. Doesn't matter, right? Like, I'm overthinking it. Just go Sephiroth, Blood Witch. Live your best life. That's right. Is that player successfully wrecked? I'm gonna start giggling. Oh, okay. I fuck with that. Nice curve. Here we go. Moon Shadow. Curve. Y'all don't understand. Like, all my legs, everything's covered in blue. Blue dye. Oh, look, it's more Izzet. Yeah. Get it. Get it. Okay. Hated the bird back in the day. Judged him too harshly. Yeah. Her, right? Like, it was the diva. Happy Dance. Thank you for the 40. Alright, give me the Avenger. W. Yeah, no, I tried to dye my hair like dark navy. Turned out it was black, but the blue dye is still everywhere. I tried to go for like a darker like Caitlyn from Arcane. Oh my god. Classic is that firebending, combustion technique. So fun. Yeah, that was the goal, but I think I needed to have like bleached my hair, which I'm not doing. Either way, so it's just black now still. Oh yeah, yeah. 3 removal spells and a ancestral recall, please. Thank you. Gotta look in. Yeah, I'm never doing that. Never doing that. Just be disastrous. Damn, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting them to look there, to be honest. 2 mana, draw 3, yeah, easy. I would take Badgermole Cub over Izzet any day. Yeah, this Raph is cool. Like, my hot take, genuinely, is if you bitch about green being good when Izzet has literally dominated for, like, nearly 2 years now, you are literally the problem, I fear. I mean, like, genuinely, though, like, how do you see Izzet dominating for so long and you decide to think that, okay, you know, ooh, Badgermole Cub, green being good for, like, a couple months, that's too much. That's where we draw the line, but Izzet being cool, like, being tier 1 for 2 years, that's fine. Like, how the hell do you see an issue? Like, that's why I literally don't understand the Badgermole haters, like... It's wild. Green got 5 minutes in the spotlight and everybody decided it's too much. Yeah, it's literally insane to me. Green was literally unplayable for so fucking long. It blows my mind that Badger, you know, received the amount of hate that it did. It really does. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think ever since Bloomborough, like, popped up. The last time green was good, Blizzard Brawl was legal. Nah, deadass though. Okay, firebending lesson. Plus what? 3rd firebending lesson? Yeah, you really think you're... Okay, right. See, this is what we're not gonna do. The greedy ass Iroh's demonstration? What? No. We don't play those games. Umbral Cooler Zealot. Trying to think what my next turn looks like. Keep it greedier, surely. Yeah, nice try, buddy. All right. Yeah, Sephiroth goes into the graveyard because it means we can bring him out. Be an equal opportunity hater. Coven is that. Honestly, I'd be down. Alright, so should we do these guys right here then? Because, like, I get another sack here. Adds a good amount of power. Okay. Do I still want to grow Shredder some more here? It's an additional 2 power. Alright, alright. Ah, we're chilling. We're chilling. Maybe Orzhov Sec is the way to beat Prowess. Is that whatever? Is that 600 flavors? Like, that would be the dream, right? Okay. Looking in. So far, doing good. This is Lessons Splash Green. I don't have any Graveyard Hate in here. I have to decide. Well, I mean, I have Skitter in main, but obviously, like, Skitter in main may not be good enough. I'd like Enduring Innocence for some card advantage after they, like, remove 6,000 things. We're probably supposed to be duress gamers as well. Probably supposed to be... Are we supposed to be exercise gamers? Does hit graveyard stuff plus monument, but... I almost want to say, like, this match is faster than that? I don't know, though. Maybe just like need more graveyard stuff. Nah, it's true, it's true. To this day, I don't know why Combustion Technique also exiles. Well, yeah, I mean... That's the way it is. You know, that's the way it is. I feel like you gotta start off with duress to hit the red enchantment, the talent. So, what's the move? We got a Combustion Technique, a Fire Magic, an Accumulate Wisdom. I hit Accumulate Wisdom and Combustion Technique exiles Voice Victory. That's kind of shitty. But if Combustion hits Voice, it doesn't hit Innocence, which is a W. Then it can always set up something where, like, they rack the graveyard to get rid of the Enduring Innocence. That would kind of suck. I mean, it feels like it's just Accumulate Wisdom, because it's just such value for them once they get there. I'm good, Mark. How are you? Just chilling. Stuck in the is that hell queues, but hey, you know, when aren't we? Started with a Sage, maybe? Shouldn't touch my face too much. Just don't turn blue. I was like, every time. It's just such a habit. Like, I can't do this. Is that corrupting me from the inside? Oh no. Like Orzhov Sacrifice. Ashlizzlle, yeah. I tried. Made an attempt. Oh, that feels like a waste of a firebending lesson. I'm okay with that. That feels like a waste. feels like this, even though that definitely means we're gonna get hit by probably like firebending plus combustion technique here, but we'll see. Somebody already did. we already listened to it today, so you know. There goes that. And then no firebending listen. Oh, okay. That is 3 to activate in the tap. Like I said, I could go Innocence plus Gorehound, but this fire magic gets massive stonks that way. I'm not super fan of. I need to surveil into something here so that I don't give them the access or the 1 mana fire magic. Look in. Shredder is a vibe though, but I think we have no choice there. Just gotta grow to Moonshadow. Obviously they could just like, you know, kick it, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, they gotta have lessons into the graveyard. I mean, of course they do. I also do think it's probably correct for this deck to have graveyard hate one way or another, but I don't know, you gotta choose, you know, what do you want to run? We have skitters. A single skitter in a main, that's all we need. They play green for Origin of Metal Bending, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's Origin of Metal Bending and a single 1 or 2 Tufts or something, I believe. Slag Storm? Fuck. Oh no, I hate their whole hand. Fuck, the value. Oh my god. What the fuck? Yeah, they can't cast this right now. I'm gonna throw up. I think it's gotta be Wisdom then. I'm gonna throw up. What a hand. Yeah. You know to draw them out next turn. Yeah. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, the board wipes. Oh, hell. Alright, let's just vote. Let's vote. The double Surveil is nice, at least. Moonshadow, you have to grow out of 3 power. You have to grow. You have to grow. You can save us. Look the fuck in. I mean, outside of Duress and Leonardo's technique, everything grows Moonshadow, so we'd have to roll pretty low, I guess. Ooh, I do want Sephiroth though, but like I said, we have to grow to Moonshadow. We got no choice. Bessie's gotta look in. Okay. It's out of Slagstorm range. It's still in Combustion Technique range, of course, but... Damn, opponent may actually be the greediest person ever with this fire magic, though. My god. Whoa. If I was them, I would have probably just fired off fire magic to stop Gorehound and Insect so that Moonshadow remained in Slagstorm range, but that's me. Orzhov Sacrifice, aka Izzet Slayer 69. That's really just where we're at. Remember the Yorion Slayer eras? Like, it's the Izzet Slayer era. We're in, you know, full motion. Yeah, I think so. I think they forgot about voice. I think so too. I do think they forgot about that. Maybe they're like salt roping now, like they're malding because they forgot. I don't know. When I had to pee. No, I think they're just mad or something. They forgot about voice. Anyway. If they have red, you Slag Storm here and you lose. W. Slag Storm loses them the game. Their best bet is probably like Fire Magic for 1. And then Combustion Technique on Moonshadow, I think, is their best bet. And you let only Voice of Victory live. Voice hits for 5 with Dalkovan Encampment, and then you buy yourself some time. That's how you get out of this, I think, if you were them, and then you just hope to top deck, but... You've roped all of 0 times in your life. Can you have a medal? Damn, that's impressive. I mean, I'm definitely not like... I'm definitely guilty of roping sometimes, but never intentionally to just stall. Like, I'm just thinking my shit through, which sometimes my brain is a bit slow. Okay, well, GG. I guess we've won. They can't cast shit, so... Period. Choose a color to play forever. Black. Gladly. I wouldn't even hesitate. I don't give a shit about any of the other colors. Just give me black. I'm good. I'll be satisfied. Mono black for life. Imagine if blue is your favorite color though. Sheesh. You'd be living your best life playing standard. Alright, opponent. Hello. Stop salt roping us. You've lost. Salty. Yeah, I mean, we take that win. Like, the fact that Orzhov Sacrifice is out here making, like, is that less than salt rope is just something that scratches my brain. Exactly. Get out of here. Even though I'll be... No, that's like... too much. Even though, you know... Gorehound. Slave to Teysa if she didn't die. I'd do it. Yeah, let me get the Is That tattoo real quick. Please. Can you imagine the horrors? I love Avenger, but I need mana, man. Also, we're against Reckless Discard. Next tattoo. Yeah, let me get a massive piece of Badger Mole on my ass. Right. Do I have a favorite? Probably just like the big one over here. Ah, no, Moonshadow. Reminds me of the video about... Oh my god, I remember that, baby sheeps. I remember that. Holy shit. Diva. Honestly. She must be thriving right now. Aren't they making a comeback or something? I don't know. I don't check up on BTS, but... Alright, let's look for something next to is Vivi. At least Vivi looks cute. Like, Vivi may have been literal hellspawn, but looks cute at least. WVV. Thank you, Zach. Those 62 months is fucking crazy. Thank you. I could go Gorehound Blood Witch. I could set up another Sephiroth. Could go Blood Witch Sage as well. Maybe I'll do that. Get some Gorehound value. Even though I don't know exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to Gorehound. I think maybe a land is fine. Just sequence that differently, but I wasn't sure if I was setting up the Sage or not. VV being a fan favorite hero in the game, so the MTG villain is amusing. Yeah, I'm sure like Square Enix isn't too happy with that. See VV's like reputation tainted like that, you know. Many a Magic player traumatized by VV, just like many a Magic player is getting traumatized by fucking Grand nowadays. Would have never imagined that. Grand. Would have never seen that one coming for real. Alright, Sage. So what are we looking for? Probably Leo. Or like Umbrookler Zealot or something. The VV Haikus, yeah. Cycleneck. Yeah, I think we want to find Leo's technique here somewhere. Backstreet. And guess who it is? Ding, ding, ding. I am interested in surviving. Maybe I do hold back with this little 1/1 here so I can threaten, like, some other stuff. We're just on Leo's technique in this deck right now. Nah, it's true, it's true. I mean, Avenger gets a ton of value. In my opinion. Also especially nice because you can bring it back with Leo's technique, right? That pushes it into a nice range. Why are there so many, like, noise outside? Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out how do I win this game here. If I block that, I'm at 14. I'm gonna lose 6 life to the monuments, so that puts me at 8. I'm gonna lose, like, what? Shark could go to 4. Moonshadow could go to 4. But I'd have to discard everything right now, which they kind of can't do. So if I go, like... I think this is kind of, like, free, and then I just probably, you know, go Delcoven Encampment and just win, I think. That's the plan. The math is right. I'm pretty sure Encampment just wins, because that's, like, an additional 4 power. These guys are gonna, like, make them lose 4 right now. Orzhov Sac kind of aura farming right now. Sick. Alright, beautiful. The treasure is kind of sus though. Hell yeah. Okay. Sweet. What are we looking for? Exercise, hits monuments. I like seam rips too. So a couple of seam rips as well. Always like the worst thing is always like I don't know what the fuck to take out. Like I always want to keep everything. You gotta cut some stuff. I think especially on the draw, like you want to make sure that you can block them off. All right, let's do it like this. I do know Skitter has like some value, but you know, whatever. Lord Skitter. Alright, chat. Ayo, beautiful draws. Orzhov is being so sweet to us right now. We love you, Orzhov Sacrifice. Start with Gorehound. You hyped for Strix? Yeah, I think Strix is gonna be very fun. I'm like not trying to get my hopes up too much, but the Golgari Planeswalker could be the card of my dreams. That would be so unbelievably nice. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be chill about it. But Witherbloom with the besties, I mean, yes, please. A White Lily. That's fine. Whatever. Alright, GG. They couldn't handle a seam rip. Nice.